Good morning. It is Sunday, March 13th, 2011. Day 13 and another update here, another negative update. I was at point 4 this morning and didn't have a great morning emotionally speaking. Few things as I search for answers, as I desperately search for explanations as to why I'm bouncing all of a sudden, few things come to mind. One, because of the time change, I weighed in very early, much earlier. Holy shit, what is going on behind me? Pardon me. Cats. I can't see what's happening behind me because I minimize the screen with the camera. So apparently they're not getting along. But everybody's on edge today. Okay, so I weighed in very early, much earlier than normal because of the time change. As I woke up with a headache earlier, I woke up earlier than normal, and then it occurred to me that I woke up an hour earlier than I even thought that I did. So I did weigh in very early, and that might have had something to do with it. You know, after I pee a few more times, weight might have gone down a little bit. Another thing, drinking coffee, and I've gotten a little lazy about measuring my cream. Now I use heavy whipping cream in my coffee because there's no carbs and I don't want to knock myself out of ketosis. I'm assuming I'm in ketosis because I'm drinking the Atkins shakes and they only have one net carb, and that's not even a sugar alcohol thing. It's like the carbs are 2 grams, dietary fiber is 1, sugar is 1 gram. So the bars weird me out a little bit because it'll say, like the Atkins bars, it'll say, you know, like 40 grams of carbs and 5 grams of fiber, but 2 net carbs. So I don't, you know, they count all the sugar, alcohol, and everything, and that I'm a little leery of. But the shakes don't really weird me out the way the bars do, you know. But anyway, maybe I should get some keto sticks and figure out whether or not I'm in ketosis. So anyway, I use the heavy cream. Back to my point, I'm such a scatterbrain. And I was getting a little sloppy the last couple days about measuring it. And it's 50 calories a tablespoon, so that can add up pretty quickly if you're not being careful with it. So I did have 1 cup this morning, and I did measure out. I'm allowing myself 2 cups with 2 tablespoons each. So that 200 calories could easily turn into 4 or 5 if you're just free pouring this stuff. So that might have caused an issue. 3, without going into too much information, without going too deep here, I'm not exactly regular these days, not that I usually am anyway, so things might be a little backed up, I took a couple of laxatives this morning, so maybe, I know that was an issue the other day, the first day that I was up, that was an issue the other day, so you know, maybe that'll kind of clean everything out a little bit. So there we go. And again, I mean, I've done this many calories in food before, and I did bounce quite a bit. I did the entire month of October. I allowed myself between 8 and 1100 calories. I ate the same thing for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It was almost 0 carb. And that's all I ate. 3 times a day, I would eat this little buffalo chicken salad concoction that I made that was absolutely delicious. But I just wanted a mono diet that was very easy and something I didn't really have to think about. You know, it was real quick for me to whip up this little chicken salad. I pre-portioned. I had just tons of bags of 4 ounces of chicken in the fridge. And, you know, it was just something that was super quick and extremely delicious for me to throw together. And I did bounce, my weight bounced a lot, and I got used to it, and it wasn't a big deal. So I expected that it wouldn't bounce this time because it's all liquid. So I don't know. I thought that would, you know, what I was eating was also very high in sodium. And these shakes are 260 milligrams of sodium each, so at 5 a day, you know, that's not that much. So I just didn't expect the bounce this time. I thought that you would lose more weight doing nothing but liquid, even at the same calories, than you would doing food. But I don't know, maybe it doesn't work that way. I'm only 2 pounds down from where I was last Sunday, which is a hardcore bummer. But I also know that, you know, you see people on The Biggest Loser lose 2 pounds their second week, you know, so it's, you know, I think you drop all that water weight at first, and then your body sort of rebounds a little bit, and then the losses can start again. So I'm not quite panicking yet. I was in sort of a screw it, I'm just going to eat today and reassess tomorrow kind of mood, but it's an excuse. It would just be nothing but an excuse to eat. And trust me, I'm searching for any excuse to eat I can find. But I've had my cup of coffee, had my shake, took a couple laxatives, just sort of, let's just stay the course, don't freak out. Kind of mentality. I'm a bit more rational than I was, and I was not pleasant to be around this morning. Ask my husband. Poor baby. He's so sweet. Does not deserve my shit. You know, I'm sure he'd rather have me weigh a little bit more and be more pleasant to be around. Of course, I'm not pleasant to be around when I'm heavy either. I guess he just can't win. I'm just a bitch. I'm either starving myself to lose weight and cranky because of that, or I'm heavy and cranky because of that, because my self-esteem is absolutely zero. And he's so sweet and so understanding and so wonderful. I need to pull it together. But anyway, he's in the shower now. He's going to work today, so I probably should have done this video a little later, but wanted to knock out a quick one and just let everyone know what's going on, because I'm frustrated and and these have been the worst days too, hunger-wise. So, you know, for me to just be going along and having this be super easy, and this was a cakewalk the first 10 days, or what, the first 8 or 9 days, and be losing weight every day and everything's awesome. And then all of a sudden I hit this wall where it's really super difficult to keep going, and then my weight starts bouncing and I'm the same weight that I was on Thursday, and I'm like been miserable this whole time and wanting to eat. That's a bitch, you know. That's disheartening for me to be suffering so much and not seeing any results. But let's see, Tuesday will be 2 weeks. That will be the 2-week mark. And anything after today will be the longest I've ever gone without food, barring illness. You know, I was very sick one time and couldn't eat or drink anything for 3 weeks and lost 25 pounds. But I'm just staying the course. Just going to keep going. I guess I need to do more cardio. Cardio would help. Of course, that just makes me hungrier and makes it more miserable, but I'm going to yank my son out of bed and take him for a walk on the beach and kind of just get my blood flowing. I mean, if nothing else, that's great for my moods. But I will cut it off here. Have a great Sunday. If you're watching this today and you haven't moved your clocks forward, move your clocks forward an hour. And that is it for day 13. Judea out. That's my new sign off.